Hello, everybody, or anybody who's out there. So, I've decided to do some recording. Not entirely sure what to record. I kind of want to go back to Scarlet Hollow. Just because, like I said, we need to do a full playthrough. But yeah, we're gonna see. And also, I don't think in either of our playthroughs we've done mystical. So I kind of want to go. Let's see. Our name is. You live in the city of. You are. No. Okay. Let me go with mystical. Now, my other thought is we've already done talk to animals. Street Smart is apparently been substituted for Tina in a couple of things. So I think we're gonna go with Street Smart. Here we go. I'm also not gonna reread everything. If you guys want me to, let me know in the comments, but you guys can pause, of course, to read the thing. But basically, we're heading to Scarlet Hollow to help support Tabitha, our cousin, who we've really known nothing about. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. And see, I find that interesting because of the whole, thing with, Wayne telling you that no one can leave the town, not without a cost. I love this guy, by the way. He's so weird. Oh no, he's still here. It's like, crap. It almost makes me wonder, like, if we're going to run into this guy again on our way back. Pain and illness. You begin to cough and your eyes start to water on command. Pretending to be sick has always been one of the better ways to get people to leave you alone in strange places. Oh, were you sick? That's alright. I'm pretty sure I've already had whatever you God, I'm sick all the time. Gotta keep my immune system on its toes, you know. And it goes right back to his story. I just think that's so weird. Also, like, one of the games that I've been playing a lot is Stardew Valley. Matter of fact, I just started a new playthrough. Imagine having someone like this on the bus to Stardew Valley with you. Very smart, very funny. Haha, alright. Maybe I never really wanted to kill her, even if I threatened a little bit. So he's gotta go to Virginia. So he's now passing through the Appalachians? Maybe? Oh, I love this one. Hey driver, how much longer till next stop? 10 minutes. Everything alright back there? Everything's fine. You don't have to bring the driver into this. We're just chatting. We're pals. I love that. A mystical home, I think. I've never been, but I felt it like a call at the back of my mind. For as long as I can remember, some things can only be put off for so long. Oh, you must be talking about Scarlet Hollow, right? That's the other thing. Like, I like the Mystical and Street Smart do work together, but they're like so opposed to each other. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored grabbing me around talking. Oh yeah, and he's gonna give us some boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts, or do we not take the peanuts? And like one of the options is like, I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Let's boil peanuts. Glad they're going to a good home. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Fun comes, yeah, nothing's really different, but that's okay. I will, of course, read if something is different. Hey, Paula. It's Tabitha. Offer her your boiled peanuts. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. So, the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Jeez, that's almost a whole week. I haven't done this one yet. Jeez, that's almost a whole week. I got here a little early. Bus only comes on Monday. How are you holding up? Fine. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. She sighs a particularly heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. Can't believe they're actually met. You have your mom to thank for that, or had, I guess. Mystical, you can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Perlan and the old Scarlet. But that kind of makes sense. What I like is you can kind of break through the facade. You can, you can let Tabitha know, hey, you don't have to be this way. You can be this way, The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through generations. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do, if something comes up with one of the traits. You sound like my mother right now. She hated this size family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in life we get to choose. And she chose to leave. We're not gonna do that one. Being silent. Look at that house. That is crazy. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know that you're lying, but she won't know, ever. You're a very good liar. It is. The estate was the prized jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. The other thing that I find really interesting is Tabitha inherited this, and the estate is clearly needs a lot of work, but apparently Tabitha cannot afford to repair anything. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to in the city. Is that a kitchen island? It is. Thank you. Might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Okay. But I'm your gas. Aren't you supposed to take care of me? I am. Hence the PB&J fixings. They should get you through the week. What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. Alright, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the counter. Is that your cat? What's its name? Frou-Frou. Do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Leave the cat be. Although you can get an achievement for trying to pet the cat anyway. But let's just say Frou-Frou does not like it. Frou-Frou don't want to be touched. To quote an old movie. Other thing, did you notice the hair dye? I don't think Tabitha dyes her hair, which must mean Perlan dyed her hair. I absolutely love it. I really like one of those bathtubs with little feet on it. Also, I just find that, like, Perlan, you know, like, nobody takes care of her, like, she didn't allow anybody to clean, she didn't take care of things herself. Like, we wonder if there was something, maybe an issue with Perlan. That would be good. I would want to clean the heck out of that. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to ignore a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has dyed hair. No, people have died in here. Like I said, my current theory is that this was Perlan's room. Closet's full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Do we want to do street spirit or mystical? People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. This is incredible. How'd you know how much I love cherubs? That chest is to die for. I'm surprised to see that you have such discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique. Which, little tangent, but I've always wanted a desk like that. Rolled top desk. Handed down through the family for generations. Who used to sleep here? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine traditions of veterans being slept in. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. Let's see. Where are you? Wait, where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration. So I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I don't know. Sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think of that as exciting in the same way I don't think cleaning a toilet or painting a wall is exciting. It's a task. One of those tasks could use more doing. That's a healthy mindset. Yeah, exactly. Would I rather be doing something else in my life? Maybe, but I know I had to take over the company, so I think about the other stuff I could be doing. Do I want to... What am I supposed to do while you're gone? There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy time with. Yeah, nothing that's really changed a whole lot. Do you think you can take me to town before you leave? No, it's just down the hill. You can walk there yourself. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Goes straight to the forbidden wing. An insurmountable obstacle for most, but mild inconvenience for you. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. Also, tuck that away because we know in Chapter 5 it's Wade playing the piano. So that means Wade's in the house. But like, why? Why would he stay in the house? Unless, like, somehow he knows, like, whoever the entity is knows that we're coming. The piano you heard from outside the ballroom has grown louder. Wherever it is, it's nearby. Maybe it's just a self-play model, or maybe you aren't as alone here as you thought. Examine the painting. You make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's family tree. Angry scratches cover the place where your mother should be. As far as you can tell, there are 3 exits to the ballroom. There is, of course, the door you came through, and on your far right is the door beyond the broken floor, a dead end. Across the room from where you entered is third final exit. A glass doorway you can just barely make out beyond the pile of broken furniture. You move to investigate more closely. Now, we don't have powerful builds, so we won't be able to go through there. As you approach, the plane grows clearer. Without doubt, the piano is behind this door. Try to clear. Though you try with all your might, it's just too heavy for you to do anything more than mudge it. Also, think about it. Why is this door blocked? Perhaps to prevent people from investigating? Going into the forbidden wing? Finding the room? Leave this place. You return to the entrance of the sealed wing and carefully reattach the lock. After what you've seen and heard in the ballroom, you weigh how much longer you should even stay in the estate on your own. Should we get PB&J? If it ain't indeed all day, and the only sounds louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and bones of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Alright. The cat hisses as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. This is clearly a frou-frou spot on the counter. Let's back away. Let's search fridge. Yeah, I don't think anything else has changed. Also, that does keep in mind, that isn't Tabitha's. So that must have been Perlan's. And where did she get the takeout from? And why didn't she eat it? Me thinks Perlan might have had a hoarding problem. For God's sake, put it back. And also, why Tabitha hasn't even attempted to clean, but maybe she wasn't taught how. Check mayonnaise. Take jelly. I also love that Tabitha's favorite flavor is banana chocolate chip. Good bad. Search pantry. Bread. I do like the garden. The garden's so pretty. Kind of wild and crazy, but it's, in my opinion, it's very pretty. Do we want to settle? Gretchen! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Reach out and scratch Gretchen behind her ears. Her fur is soft and warm. She wheezes excitedly, digging her little nose into her palm and licking her hand. Oh, I'm so glad you two aren't getting along. Is she just cutest? Wow, how energetic she gets. You never know she's 17. That's incredible. It sure is. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? But what am I doing? I got so caught up in the excitement of meeting someone new that I entirely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you look dusty enough for that? You're in town for the funeral, aren't you? The Scarlet funeral? Hi, I'm Paula. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I'm a little worried about her, all alone up in the big house. I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha, just the mask she wears. I hope that's a metaphorical mask you're talking about. Tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges, but most people don't really catch on to that. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody's known everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close. We were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was born a little prickly, But I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Um. I kind of want to go, but I also kind of want to like make and stuff. Biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah. Awesome, let's go. Plus, we get to meet Avery. Oh, and there's Julian. So he does come into the diner. And Avery is very, wise us in paying attention to his customers. Hey everyone, I'm Paula, just in town for the funerals. Looks like your entrance was a little more direct than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is, and with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk in town for a while. Hey Stella, I went ahead and picked you up a coffee. They quietly placed a cup of coffee in front of Stella. Hey, here's some bacon from little lady. I think for you, the name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. I'm gonna order a biscuit and coffee. Anyways, funeral's not till Saturday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by Leopard. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Isn't this like the rural South? That's gotta be unusual. I know. You must seem like such heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fan of the local church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy, a little creepy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day today, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? I kind of assumed I was spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran out today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. That will definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you ever thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around. And we got a biscuit. Thanks, Avery. It looks great. You pick up the biscuits, delicate, fluffy, and nearly crumbles at your touch. Warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste to know that it's good. The bending of the buttery form. Whoa, this is really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? How, Avery? I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wait, what? Got a video studio. Oh, wow, that's rad. I've never been a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Oh, thanks. It's nothing much. Pace builds, but mostly a passion project, you know? She's selling herself shorts. Paula, her stuff is amazing. She has scripted. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the cat, I can't say the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or a capybara that must have escaped from the local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was. I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. That's an honest-to-God cryptic right there. No way that's beaver and dog. And there's no way a capybara would be swimming in the river in the mountains of North Carolina. Unless there's some North American colony of capybaras in Appalachia, that would still count as cryptid, wouldn't it? Yeah, until someone catches a capybara up here, that would still count as cryptid by most standards. My comment section went nuts for this footage, and from there it spread to Twitter. There are polls for days. I even had actual experts weigh in. It was all a really cool experience, and it meant the video did some pretty great numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. I think that's how you say it. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commentators for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers! I should probably get back to it instead of staying around chatting with friends. Oh, Avery considers us a friend. I just realized that. That's cool. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after skunk ape. Interesting. Tell me more. Well, it's kind of like Bigfoot, only spillier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida. But while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave, no stone unturned. I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? That depends. Will Gretchen be there? Of course. It's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll be kind of like blast in the past. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has closed out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his cave, if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Looks like just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? Are you okay? Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had lots going on the past, 10 years or so. I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. Maybe we should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika's much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. Okay, so here's my thought process about Kanika. Because I was wondering, why Sybil never taught Kanika how to use magic. But as we know, with her having to take back her daughters, maybe she got used to not. Like, if you think back on chapter 5, the fact that really it only states that Sybil trained and taught her first daughter, the one who had power and the one who encouraged her to take her power and stuff. So, also it's kind of sad because it means that Sybil's trying to isolate Kanika. Keeping her at the general store, having her close down the general store, probably keeping tabs on her. But friendship can wait. We got skunkies to hunt. So, we should probably head out if you want to make up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's slow this popsicle stand. I always choose to leave a tip because, well, number one, that's the way I was always raised, and number two, I just like helping, like I appreciate most people who like work in restaurants and retail stores and all that. Alright guys, we are gonna stop here for now. Here's 16. And we're gonna say, there we go. Quit. Alright guys, I'll try to get this uploaded. Might not be today, depends on how long it takes me to, because I gotta change it and add that MPHR thing to it, so that might take me a bit. But yeah, hopefully everything recorded just fine, and yeah, I'll upload this either this afternoon or tomorrow, and hopefully we will yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get going on this new adventure. 'Cause like I said, I wanted to start over from episode 1, since apparently some things had changed and stuff like that. But yeah, in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy once I get this up and running, and I will talk to you later.